Alright, let's get these brake pads and rotors changed out on this Frontier. I need a 14, 17, 19, and a 22 millimeter. I need a 3/8 ratchet, 1/2 inch impact. You'll need a hammer, pry bar, screwdriver. You'll need zip ties and a wire cutter. Alright, so here we go. We got a 14 millimeter. Going to take the caliper off first thing. These bolts aren't going to be extremely tight. They're not very large, so just kind of remember that when you go to put them back on. Put them back about as tight as you took them off. I'm going to pry that caliper over once you get the bolts out. This helps compress the piston. You're also going to need a piston compressor. I didn't mention that earlier. You don't necessarily have to have one, but they're very handy to have. I want to zip tie this up to the control arm. You don't have to if you don't have any zip ties, but it helps not to strain the brake line. Pry those pads off. Those are very worn out, about as thin as you can get them. I knew I was replacing the rotor, so I wasn't too worried about it whenever I was driving it. Alright, I'm going to take the 19 millimeter on a 3/8 ratchet, added a cheetah bar to it because those bolts are pretty tight. I'm going to call that the caliper holder. I don't know what the official term is, but that's what I'm going to call it. Take those 19s out, get that out of the way, and whoop that rotor off there. Those are stuck pretty hard, so I had to actually hit them a lot harder than it looks. Don't be scared to hit them pretty hard, especially if you're changing them out. You're not going to hurt anything. Alright, go ahead and throw your new rotor on there. I used drilled and slotted because it came in a kit. I don't know if it makes any difference on the performance. Doesn't matter to me. Put 2 lug nuts on it, hold it in place, hold it steady while ever you're putting your caliper and your caliper holder and everything back on. I'm going to turn that wheel out, just makes it a little easier to work on. Maybe should have done it to begin with. Those are the slides. They're 17 millimeter. If they're stuck, then you're going to need to turn them and get them loose, add some grease to them, get them working back and forth. Take those 19 millimeter bolts back out. Pretty simple on that. Just get them started back. Tighten them up. Don't tighten them up one and then the other one. Don't do them all the way at once, you know. Alright, put your cheetah pipe on there, get it back good and tight like you had it whenever you took them off. Take some of that anti-friction compound, grease, whatever it is, put it on all the contact points, everywhere the pad touches metal at. Keep them from squeaking, make them work better. Notice I put the noisemaker to the top inside on this set. That's where I saw some other people put it, so it seems to work that in that position. I'm going to compress that caliper back with a caliper compressor. If you don't have one, you can use a C-clamp. Put some of that anti-friction compound on the pistons and also put it on the caliper there where metal touches metal. Make sure you save enough for the other side. Previous set didn't have these little pins in them or clip, whatever you would call them, but the new set does, so I'm putting them in place. I'm sure they serve a good purpose. I'll cut that zip tie there. You got to kind of push your slides in with your hand while you're doing all this to get everything going back in place. You're going to need your 14, your little small bolts here, your little 14 millimeters. Definitely want to be careful during this part when you're tightening these little bolts up. Don't over tighten them, don't break them off. If the other part spins, you may have to hold it with a pair of channel locks or something, but for the most part. Should tighten up fairly easy. Once again, kind of snug them and then alternate. Don't tighten one side all at once. Just kind of snug them and then go back and do your final tightening. Just going back and checking them here, make sure everything's good, make sure everything feels good. You want to go back and verify you got everything tight. Turn your wheel back in place, take your lug nuts off. Let me get that tire back on there. It's going to be a 22 millimeter. I use an impact, do it in a star pattern. Once again, just kind of snug up one and then alternate to another one. Don't forget to pump the brakes. Before you take it off the jack stands, before you put it in drive, or whatever you do, just pump those brakes, make sure you got pedal pressure. Because if not, when you take off, your pedal will go all the way to the floor and you might panic. You don't want to do that. All right, you want to make sure you check your brake fluid. It's important. You got to have it. That should be it. Fairly cut and dry. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. Take care.